Firefighters in Washington County were very busy yesterday. We'll have details on 2 fires, including one that took a life. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. 3 people arrested in connection with an armed robbery home invasion in Orange Walk earlier this week will be in court. And smart investments and strong infrastructure took center stage at a conference on transportation. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories coming up. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Alrighty, happy Friday afternoon. We have a gale watch that's in effect that will last through Monday morning at 11 a.m. We have a strong system that will be moving in, bringing some decent rainfall with it, some snow to the northern parts of the state, and of course some active surf courtesy of some gusty winds that could reach up to 60 miles per hour at times coming up late Sunday into Monday. But for now, though, it's beautiful out there, right? We do have a lot of sunshine out there. Temperatures will make it into the 30s today, so still cool out there, but definitely something we can handle and very quiet in our neck of the woods for now. You can almost say kind of the calm before the storm as things are quiet for now. There are activities taking place further out toward the west that will move in our direction, giving us some decent precipitation and wind chances as well. But for the rest of today, not too bad. A lot of sunshine, maybe a few clouds developing late. We'll have more clouds moving in as we head towards Saturday morning as that system begins to approach. Then we have the wind out there too. For now, it's not bad out of the west to the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. It may even calm down for a bit, but as we head towards Saturday, especially late Saturday, the winds will gradually increase, but we'll really notice it as we head towards Sunday and to Monday. So for the rest of today, lower 30s, lots of sunshine out there. Northwest breeze getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, 9 degrees, getting cold out there yet again with a partly cloudy sky. That northwest wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Moving ahead towards tomorrow, we have upper 30s on the way with a mostly cloudy sky and the wind overall looking nice and calm. That hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, sunshine early before it sets, temperatures in the 30s before it begins to fall later on. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. Fire marshals are investigating a fatal fire in Harrington. It happened just after 7:30 Thursday morning at 19 Becky Lane. The Maine Department of Public Safety says when firefighters from Harrington arrived, they discovered a truck camper on fire and a person dead inside. The department says that person is believed to be 40-year-old Carol Curtis, who was living in the camper on the property. The body was taken to the office of the chief medical examiner in Augusta, where an autopsy will be performed. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Firefighters dealt with frigid temperatures and icy conditions as they battled another house fire in Washington County Thursday morning. Crews were dispatched to a home at 658 Shore Road in Perry at about 8:30. When they arrived, they found the structure fully engulfed in flames. Coast Guard personnel were working in the area. They were the first to arrive and make sure the homeowner escaped safely. Crews from Perry, Eastport, Pleasant Point, Pembroke, and Robbinston helped put out the fire, but as you can see, it had already gotten a big head start. A Robbinston woman pleaded guilty to murder charges in Washington County on Thursday. 43-year-old Rebecca Moores was charged with the death of 53-year-old Paula Johnson in February of 2022. Johnson was found dead in her home in Pembroke on February 9th. Previous autopsy reports revealed the cause of death was a gunshot wound to her head. Her death was ruled a homicide. State attorneys suggested that evidence would show Moores had been purchasing drugs from Johnson and that the two were dating partners before it ended on, quote, a sour note. Moores originally denied any involvement in the murder and pleaded not guilty in October of 2022. The state recommended a 32-year sentence to the Department of Corrections for 1 count of initial and knowing murder. The court decided to hold off on sentencing until January. A murder trial was delayed in Washington County on Thursday, but it's not exactly clear why. Our Grace Blanchard brings us the details.
Thursday was supposed to be the start of opening arguments for the state of Maine versus Brackett and Dana murder trial after 3 days of jury selection. Perry residents 40-year-old Donald Dana and 39-year-old Kaylee Brackett have both been charged with 1 count of murder for the death of 43-year-old Kimberly Neptune. Neptune was found deceased in her home in Pleasant Point in April of 2022. Autopsy reports revealed that she was stabbed 484 times and her death was ruled a homicide. The 2 suspects both pleaded not guilty in July of 2022 and were set to face a jury on Thursday at the Washington County Courthouse in Machias. The jury was finalized Thursday afternoon. However, the judge announced to the court that the trial would be delayed due to new developments. Both the state and defense attorneys were unable to comment on what those new developments are. However, the jury reconvenes for opening arguments Friday morning. In Machias, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Authorities have identified the 3 suspects in an alleged home invasion this week in Orange Walk. 37-year-old Xavier Corlin of Connecticut, 29-year-old Zayed Isha of Pennsylvania, and 37-year-old Alexander Cords of Waterville were all arrested on Wednesday. The Somerset County Sheriff's Office says they were called to a home on the Airport Road Wednesday morning after the suspects allegedly assaulted a homeowner during a robbery. They were caught later in the day. According to the Morning Sentinel, the suspects refused to give their names, but authorities were eventually able to identify them. All three are facing robbery and other charges. They will make their initial court appearance this afternoon. Price transparency regarding hospital facility fees was the topic of a task force meeting in Augusta yesterday. The task force to evaluate the impact of facility fees on patients was formed to study the review and industry practices for healthcare providers charging patients facility fees, how those funds are used, and the impacts on patients paying those fees. Senator Donna Bailey, who sits on the task force, says there's no clear definition across the board for what a facility fee is.
I think that that's part of what is causing angst amongst the public, because if it's not clear, and maybe it's just me, then how can, the average consumer on the street understand this?
The committee is meeting next Wednesday to finalize its recommendations to the Health Coverage, Insurance, and Financial Services Committee in January. Smart investments and strong infrastructure took center stage at a conference on transportation in Maine. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard was there and has the story.
Around 600 people involved in the state, local, and federal transportation industries gathered in Augusta on Thursday for the 72nd Maine Transportation Conference.
It's to highlight the importance of transportation to Maine. People don't always think about transportation every day. It kind of has a furnace in the basement quality, but as soon as something breaks, they know big.
Bruce Van Note leads Maine's Department of Transportation. He says it's been a big year when it comes to transportation in the state. The conference had a number of different speakers and panel discussions, including climate, community-based initiatives, and legislative initiatives.
We're celebrating some successes on both the federal and state level on some funding, which will allow us to make investment that make Mainers' everyday lives better. So it's talking about those things. We just heard about, we're all the way global, thinking about space.
Space was another topic that attendees got a crash course in, with a presentation from Master Sergeant Kyle Dooley of the United States Space Force.
The Space Force is a good tie into the transportation realm when it comes to things like the GPS, or when it comes to things like weather, or just overall, navigation, financials, and it's important to be a part of the team, right, and to enable that to happen. And we're always looking to help build partnerships, and the things we're going on today is one of those opportunities.
Van Note adds that one initiative the Maine DOT is currently focusing on is making sure transportation in Maine is safe and smooth, from the state highways all the way down to the smallest villages.
That's a big part. It's not just getting there from here. It's making sure that there's a great place once you get there.
In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
People in the Brewer area are mourning the loss of a man who touched many lives through the years. Jerry Goss was a city councilor and also served as Brewer's deputy mayor. He also served for many years as the principal of Brewer High School and as a teacher before that. He spent much of his life serving the city, including as the chair of the Eastern Maine basketball tournaments. Senator Susan Collins released a statement saying, "I am deeply saddened by the sudden passing of my friend." She added Jerry always did what he felt was right, and he helped make Brewer a wonderful place to live. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, yesterday was Pearl Harbor Day. We'll take you to a local ceremony when we come back.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool with a 360-degree swivel head that goes places a regular mop just can't. Mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop.
Great Scott! This is Green Bear 420 in 2010. What kind of trip is this? I gotta get back to 2023. Wait, it's 2015. So much has changed. In 2023, we had a lot more glass, t-shirts, and novelties. It's gonna take a bolt of lightning to get me home. Finally, home at last. Now Green Bear 420, Green Bear Green Care is bigger and better than ever. To be continued.
The Farmer's Table in Corinna brings you outstanding breakfasts, lunches, and dinners made from farm-grown fresh ingredients. Dinner specials are available every day. Enjoy our homemade desserts, and above all, bring your appetite to the Farmer's Table in Corinna.
Do more together this holiday in the Chevy that's right for you. The award-winning Chevy Equinox, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, or the all-new high-tech Chevy Trax. Whatever your plans are this season, do more in a new Chevy. Use your Red Tag bonus cash to get $7,000 total cash allowance on this Silverado.
Visit your Maine Chevy dealer.
I got hurt by a big truck. Why did I call the twos? Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money, and I'll fight to get it for you. We got a client who broke multiple bones in a commercial vehicle accident, $700,000. Another client had a brain injury, and we got them $1.15 million. If you get hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah from ABC7.
82 years ago, more than 2,400 Americans were killed during the attack on Pearl Harbor. Yesterday, Mainers gathered in downtown Bangor to honor and remember the lives that were lost on that historic day.
On National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day, veterans were joined by the Bangor High School's JROTC and band to mark the 82nd anniversary of the attack in Hawaii.
82 years ago, the Imperial Japanese Navy launched a devastating surprise military strike on the United States Naval Base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. We are gathered here today to commemorate the sacrifice made by our service members who gave their lives on that day and recognize the sacrifice made by all service members in the defense of our country after the events of Pearl Harbor.
The Bangor High School JROTC helped to lead the memorial ceremony here at the Willard Orr Footbridge, which was rededicated in 2021 to the only known Bangor resident who was killed in the Pearl Harbor attack.
In just over an hour, 2,403 personnel lay dead or dying. Among them, PFC Willard C. Orr, for who this bridge is named. Rest easy, shipmates. You are not forgotten.
As part of the ceremony, a wreath was laid into the Kunduskeg Stream.
We commit this wreath to the waters flowing beneath us, not only to honor the memory of those who gave their lives, but also their fighting spirit.
Some spoke about the importance of teaching future generations about the 1941 attack.
One message that always gets repeated over and over again is never forget. And that's not going to happen unless we keep doing these ceremonies and we keep allowing our students, our young people, to keep learning about these events.
In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Numerous agencies across the region took part in a Penobscot parenting exposition at the University of Maine at Augusta campus Thursday afternoon. The exposition aimed to connect new families and caregivers of young children with some of the resources provided in Penobscot and Piscataquis counties. These include prenatal health, educational opportunities, and financial advice that are free and available to parents across the state. A total of 27 agencies participated in the event. Kim Collard with the Penquist Maine Family says she hopes this event helps provide relief to families that are struggling.
We really just wanted everybody to be able to get together and see what was out there and really foster collaboration between the agencies as well so that we know who to refer people to.
This was the first ever parenting exposition, but Collard says she hopes it will become an annual event. To celebrate the first night of Hanukkah, people gathered for a menorah lighting at Pierce Park in Bangor. Our Doug Banks spoke with those who say the event last night helped bring together people during difficult times.
We gather here in Bangor to kick off this year's Festival of Lights in unity and strength.
Amidst the frigid cold and the numerous Christmas decorations lining downtown Bangor stands a menorah, spreading light.
It was only supposed to burn for 1 day, but now it burns for 8 days. And in that way, we try to spread the light, kind of for all Jews, for all people.
This is what America is. This is what America stands for. It's a country of freedom. And it's so important allowing that Judaism to continue on. And we're so privileged to live in this great country and this great state of Maine.
The event started with a prayer for Israel, followed by statements on behalf of Representative Golden and Senator King.
It's a small Jewish community here in Bangor. We do have 3 synagogues, but it's small, but we keep it vibrant, we keep it alive. And obviously with the difficulty and the tragedy of what occurred.
Today marks 2 months from October 7th. It's fair to say that the world will never be the same.
As Rabbi Wilansky dropped guilt for the children, community members were reminded that strength is found by standing together.
Go to our neighbor, go to our relative, go to our friend, say a kind word, be nice to them, and with that we'll be able to add light into this world.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News. After the break, a condition that you have could make you more prone to hospitalization after routine procedures. We'll be right back.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser powers through tough messes, so it makes it look like I spent hours cleaning. And you know I didn't.
It makes my running shoe look like new. It's amazing.
Wow. It makes it look like I don't have kids at all.
It's so good, it makes it look like I have magical powers.
With 80% less scrubbing, Mr. Clean Magic Eraser makes cleaning easy. Also available in sheets.
At Central Maine Denture, licensed denturist Patrick Allen has been creating smiles with private care and premium service for many years and is now serving patients in Eastern Maine at his new Bangor office. Central Maine Denture provides full, partial, immediate, hybrid, and implant dentures, as well as repairs, relines, and rebases. Patrick Allen makes all of the dentures in-house from start to finish, and the quality shows in his patients' happy smiles. Now you can reclaim your smile at Central Maine Dentures.
Oh no! Son of a nutcracker. This is what I get for eating all those cookies. Hey, Roto-Rooter, I got a big clog for you. I'm stuck in the chimney. Again. Yep, I'm the clog. Any chance you could fa-la-la over here?
For all your holiday plumbing needs, Roto-Rooter can save the day.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter. Orono is more than just a college town. It's an affordable destination. Welcome to the Orono Arcade, where we have both modern and retro games. And for a new experience, check out our 9-hole blacklight mini golf course. Budget-friendly, fun for the whole family, with 13 restaurants within walking distance. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Orono Arcade.
Happy holidays from Coastal Auto Parts, your family-owned and operated auto parts store, featuring a great line of Milwaukee tools for Christmas. Make Complete Tire Service Incorporated your next stop for new tires, quality maintenance, and professional automotive service located in Ellsworth. At Disconnected Tattoo and Art Company, gift certificates are available. Body art is the perfect gift that keeps on giving.
2 months since the beginning of the Israel-Hamas war, heavy fighting has displaced tens of thousands of people and cut off most of Gaza from deliveries of food, water, and other vital aid. The head of the United Nations is warning of an impending humanitarian catastrophe and urging Security Council members to demand a ceasefire. Senior Foreign Affairs correspondent Greg Palcott is in Israel with the latest.
The Israeli military continues its push against Hamas, attacking pockets of resistance in northern Gaza and hitting the group's stronghold in the south even harder.
Our commando forces are conducting raids in Khan Yunis and battling Hamas terrorists, with forces striking targets using precise real-time intelligence.
The fight taking its toll, 90 Israeli soldiers now reported killed. The strikes also taking their toll on civilians. Areas reportedly hit, once considered safe havens, amid soaring casualties. Israel says Hamas is using the sites to fire rockets, as concern grows about the fate of the 138 hostages, including 8 Americans. The U.S. says it's trying to track them down.
Talks are still ongoing. Discussions are happening literally every day.
Meanwhile, on this first night of Hanukkah in Israel, a show of defiance and resilience. A giant menorah erected in the hard-hit town of Sderot, near Gaza. The first light lit. Soldiers and others gathering to sing songs, say prayers, and remember. 2 months ago, the town, like others, was attacked by Hamas, including a huge firefight at Sderot's police station, where the menorah is now. In the end, the police won out, killing 30 terrorists, but also killed 12 officers, including the son of this woman. Why did they have to kill him, she asks.
Those bits of steel, that's where the police station was.
Yeah. The deputy mayor of the town tells us that, despite most of the residents evacuated, it's even more important for Hanukkah's Festival of Lights to be marked.
After what happened in October 7, in this building, in this area, we here in Sderot and probably in Israel, we want to bring the light to the world.
And the deputy mayor also looked ahead beyond Hanukkah, once again to a time of peace. We want to return, he said. This is our home. In Sderot, Israel, Greg Palcott, Fox News.
If your loved one has dementia, they might be more likely to be hospitalized after routine procedures. ABC's Liz Landers has more.
People who are older sometimes have to go to the hospital for routine medical procedures. Usually when they go home, they don't have to return to the hospital. But people with dementia, a condition that causes poor memory, thinking, and decision-making, are more likely to have to go back to the hospital for complications or other issues. A Michigan study found that people with dementia had 7% higher readmission rates after a planned procedure compared to people without dementia. The revisits were also more expensive for people with dementia. While the study showed a link between increased costs and readmission rates, the cause is unclear. More research is needed to understand how to improve care for people with dementia. With this Medical Minute, I'm Liz Landers.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
This isn't Charmin. No wonder I don't feel as clean.
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm trying. This cheap stuff is too thin.
Here's Charmin Ultra Strong.
Ah, my bottom's been saved. Woohoo!
With its diamond weave texture, Charmin Ultra Strong cleans better with fewer sheets and less effort.
What's everybody waiting for? This?
We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
And for a shower fresh clean feeling, try Charmin flushable wipes.
With AAA insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Choosing Miracle Ear was a great decision. Like when I decided to host family movie nights. Miracle Ear made it easy. I just booked an appointment, and a certified hearing care professional evaluated my hearing loss and helped me find the right device calibrated to my unique hearing needs. Now I enjoy every moment. The quiet ones and the loud ones.
Make a sound decision. Call now and book your free hearing evaluation.
Salvation Army locations across the Northeast took part in an annual event. Matthew Geronzek has the story.
The Salvation Army is getting into the competitive spirit in an attempt to boost donations. On Kettle Blitz Day, it's every corps for itself, as locations across the Northeast compete in raising the most money.
We have a tight race between us and New Hampshire, no offense, Vermont. We enjoy a little bit of an advantage over some of the other states there.
The one-day event features kettlers dispersed at big-name retailers across the state in an attempt to raise the most money throughout a 24-hour period. The winning corps not only receives bragging rights, but an additional $2,000 cash prize. Second and third place will receive smaller rewards as well. Participants say Kettle Blitz Day is a reminder that generosity goes a long way, no matter the donation size.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. People come in, they do a good job, their kindness, how people are, they're really friendly, and how they give.
We'll see oil, we'll see rent, we'll see someone getting into an apartment, we'll see someone going to camp. But we really appreciate every penny.
This may be a competition for the Salvation Army, but at the end of the day, it's about making a difference in someone's life.
I think it's great for us all to do a little giving this time of year, especially. There are so many people that are less fortunate than others.
In Bangor, Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Now let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs. Devin?
Today's full weather forecast is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later. Alrighty, here we go. Gale watch is in effect. This is up until 11 p.m. by Monday along the coast, so strong surf expected courtesy of gusty winds that can reach up to around 60 miles per hour at times, along with some rainfall and snow late Sunday and the parts of Monday. We'll break that down in just a little bit. But for now, the wave heights are okay at around 2 to 4 feet, a little bit active further out towards sea at around 7 feet. But this map will become very active as you head towards late Sunday and parts of Monday as well. Here's the radar and satellite. Very quiet out there right now, looking very nice out there too this afternoon with a lot of sunshine and very quiet across the Northeast. You can almost say kind of the calm before the storm. We have a warm front just to our south, high pressure keeping us nice, but there is some activity all toward the west over this front here and another part of it right about in there as well. We will be watching for some active weather moving into our backyard very soon with some of those gusty winds, rain and snow chances showing up as well. So let's break this all down here. A lot of sunshine expected today. Very nice out there, though. Some clouds may try to get going later on tonight in a few spots. And as we head towards your Saturday, more clouds do begin to move in as that system begins to approach. And it will just mainly bring in clouds for now, but as we head towards Sunday, that's when the winds will begin to increase. And some of those winds, especially by late Sunday to Monday, could become pretty strong at times. So let's talk about kind of the bigger picture. The isobars here, these lines of equal pressure, will become more stacked, indicating a gusty south wind at times. The rain moves in by Sunday afternoon as well. And the rainfall really picks up along with the wind as we head towards early Monday morning, so be ready for that too. And then really by Monday will be the best opportunities for rainfall, especially by around midday Monday. So some heavy downpours possible, maybe some gusty winds, and some snow may try to mix in as well. Some cooler temperatures move in by Monday afternoon, especially for the northern parts of the state. But let's get out of here as we head towards Tuesday, so that's when things will slowly begin to improve by that point. But otherwise, though, a lot of rainfall possible, maybe 1 to 3 inches before we're all finished up with this. So we have a lot of rainfall on the way. This could change between now and then, but otherwise it looks like a lot of rainfall on the way, at least at this point. So make sure you're ready for all this rainfall. But otherwise, our average high temperature is 37 degrees, lower 30s today, upper 30s Saturday, and the 50s Sunday and a Monday before the cool down moves in Tuesday through Thursday of next week. So for today, here we go. Lower 30s, mostly sunny, northwest wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 9 degrees, partly cloudy, getting chilly out there again. Northwest wind getting up to about 5 miles per hour. For tomorrow, upper 30s, mostly cloudy, and the wind overall looking nice and calm. Healing Hands Massage extended forecast. The rain and the wind moves in Sunday with highs in the low 50s. Monday, rain and wind will be likely. Highs hit early in the mid 50s and then cooling off through the afternoon. And lots of sunshine on Tuesday, highs in the mid 30s.
Thank you, Devin. Lots of stuff going on this weekend, so it's good that we're having a little bit of nice weather. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Peter Dubois and Beth Jones on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great weekend.